I'm going to show you how to make a healthy raw version of a classic fresh fruit tart. When you think of a classic fruit tart, you might picture an elegant-looking pastry sitting in a bakery window in Paris. The version we're about to make looks good enough for a Paris bakery, and it tastes as good as it looks. But it's much easier to prepare than the traditional baked version, and it's also a lot better for you. First, I'm going to review how I made a delicious raw shortbread crust that goes perfectly with pastry cream filling. To make this crust, I put in a food processor unsweetened shredded dried coconut, walnuts, a pinch of sea salt, and some dates. I processed those ingredients until they begun to stick together, and then I pressed them into a tart pan. Now, if you want, you could make small tartlets instead of one large tart. To do that, just use 6 4.5-inch tartlet pans. One recipe for a 9-inch tart will make 6 4.5-inch tartlets. Or you could cut your recipe in half and make 3 tartlets. So now we're going to fill this crust with some freshly made pastry cream. We demonstrated the pastry cream recipe in another one of the videos. And I'll go ahead and spread the filling in. Now I'll set this aside and get my fruit toppings ready. First, I want to show you how to peel and slice a kiwi. I'll cut off the ends. Then I'll use a vegetable peeler to peel it. Now I'll cut the kiwi in half lengthwise, and then I'll slice it crosswise into half moons. Now I can go ahead and top this tart with circles of fruit. I'll begin with some kiwi in the center of the tart. Then I'm going to add circles of blackberries and blueberries, and then finish with a circle of sliced strawberries. And I'm finishing off with a circle of sliced strawberries. That looks so beautiful. Now I would chill this tart for 2 hours in the refrigerator so it can get nice and firm. Now I want to tell you about another dessert that uses the exact same ingredients as this classic fresh fruit tart. It's the classic British dessert, trifle. Trifle is made out of layers of cake, custard, and fruit. To make a trifle out of these ingredients, you just use a wine glass and layer crumbles of shortbread crust, so instead of pressing it into the pan, I just crumble it into the glass, pastry cream, and fruit, and then just repeat the layers until you fill the glass and chill it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to set up. You want to make sure that you serve it in glass so you can show off all those beautiful layers. So let's go ahead and unmold this tart. This combination of shortbread crust, pastry cream, and fruit is always a winner, whether you prepare it as a classic fresh fruit tart or a trifle.